Hi everyone, in this week's video we are focusing on social media and the extent to which the employer can control or monitor the actions of employees on social media accounts. There's a distinction to be made at the start of this video, which is business accounts where the employee is required to make use of a company's owned LinkedIn or social media account. There is then the guidelines on employees posting on their own account. And then there is the hybrid of an employee using their own account to promote their employer's business. Now, the crucial factor in all three cases is to have a policy in place. Quite unsurprisingly, the employer has the most control over its own accounts, which an employee is entitled to make use of. And the social media policy in this case would, at one end of the spectrum, provide fairly loose guidelines in terms of an employee's use of that, right up to the other end of the spectrum, which is exactly how posts may be made, controlled, the frequency, the content, and what happens in relation to infringement of that policy. Now, the social media policy would also account for guidelines for the employee's own use of social media. It is not possible to control that use absolutely. An employee's own social media account belongs to them. How they post is up to them. Critically, the policy could provide for remedies for the employer in the event that there is a breach of social media guidelines. So that's what the policy is for personal accounts. It's guidelines. It's not an instruction to act in a particular way, because ultimately the employer cannot control that. But what that may set out is guidelines in terms of any posts, making it clear that if the employee is affiliating themselves with the employer, the posts that they put on their own social media policy are in no way reflective of the company's views. There may be an outright ban on naming the employer or using any material such as videos where somebody may be in the uniform. That could be banned, absolutely. And the policy should also address other infringements of policies across the employer's handbook, such as discrimination and anti-harassment provisions, any confidentiality policies, any data protection policies, to ensure that the employee is aware of the rules and of the consequences if they do breach those provisions. If that happens, if an employee then posts something which is potentially defamatory, may disclose trade secrets, may be discriminatory against another employee, may affect the company's reputation, then the employer can point to the policy as long as it has been communicated and to use that to potentially take disciplinary action against the employee. Now, the law is always evolving in terms of social media policies. There is always new content, new applications that are coming online. If you do need any support with drafting a policy or any guidance on a live issue, please do get in touch. Visit the website chadwicklawrence.co.uk or email employmenthub@chadlaw.co.uk. Thank you.